Alrighty guys, welcome back to episode 7 of the RX7 resto build. Today we're hoping to get everything in and fired up. It's going to be a bit of a longer video, a bit of a longer day today, but end goal is we want this thing idling for a minimum of 10 minutes by itself. So today, just to cover a few things we're going to be doing, we're going to be getting the top half of the intake manifold back together. We're going to be getting the throttle body back together, connecting all the vacuum and air lines and whatnot that goes into that. On top of that, we're going to be getting our new spark plugs in, connected to our our plug wires. And we're also going to be going out, we're going to be grabbing a gallon or two of gasoline to pour in, to fire this thing up, along with a new battery. We're not sure on how the alternator's doing or anything like that.
We're kind of just going hopes on prayers with that thing.
Yeah, exactly. So once all of our new components are in the car and we're cranking over, if for whatever reason it doesn't start or has a issue kind of coughing itself to life, so to speak, we'll be diagnosing that. So that should entail what you guys are about to see. And you ready to get to it?
Hell yeah.
Let's get to it. All right, everyone. So we're going to go ahead and get our top half of our intake manifold back in. This is super straightforward and simple. Pop this thing off real quick. Put this guy on. Luckily I have guide studs, so it makes it super easy. Always want to get all your hoses back together. Make sure that's good. I'm going to go ahead and go grab the hardware. We're going to be looking at 2 12 mil bolts and I believe 4 12 mil studs. We're going to go grab those now. Where the fucking gasket. Oh. The gasket! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Alright guys, so unfortunately we made a mistake. The upper intake manifold has 2 gaskets, and apparently the kits that we got containing all the gaskets we were supposed to have didn't have the one that goes right in here. So unfortunately we had to go to Atkins Rotary again to buy another one, so that should be here within a week. So sorry about that guys. Doesn't look like we will be able to get the car started unfortunately today. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get this fuel filter out. That's way down here, right above the chassis in the engine bay right here. And yeah, get that swapped out. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Alright, Indy, so what are we looking at right now, my man?
So basically, I'm trying to get to the bottom of the fuel filter here. There's a bracket holding it on, because what I was trying to do at first was to get the coupler off of the hose to try and just like get them off that way. But here, let me grab you guys real quick and show you what I'm talking about. So that right there, I was trying to get that off, but it is facing the way like too far away from me, so I got to get that bolt off. I got to get that bolt off right there behind those lines, get that out of the little bolts, and then pull it out, twist it, get the lines off from bottom and top. And then once we got that out,
Hello there.
we have to remove the bracket right around it. Oh, is Tyson gonna get to it? Got it. Perfect.
Boom. Just like that, baby.
All right. I'm gonna hand you guys back to Tyson and we'll take over.
All right, sweet.
All right. You guys got enough space where it's not gonna affect you. So I'm gonna try and, there we go.
Almost, you're almost. Yep, keep coming. Keep coming. Nice.
And there's nothing in there. Perfect.
Heck yeah, dude.
All
No
right.
spillage.
I will get that up top right now. All right, boys and girls, let's go back up top.
All right, so we're back up top. We're back up top.
So you pretty much got to get the bolt that is right there. I don't know if I'm pointing at it on the camera or not, but is behind this line. Yep, right there.
Yep, we can see it, kind of.
Barely. But that's the bolt right there that we need to get out in order to get that out.
Sounds good.
Let's get to it. And here it is.
Hell yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this hose off. There we go.
Let's see it.
Old fuel pump for inside the engine bay.
Hell yeah.
Alright guys, here's the old filter, here's the new one. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out of the bag. Take these plastic pieces off. Double check and confirm they're pretty much the same thing, which they are, thankfully. So I'm gonna go get a 10 mil. I'm gonna start taking this off right here. All right, there we go. That's on now.
Time to get back in the car. The clamp.
I know. I'm just making sure it's gonna go in right. Yeah, I think it will.
All right, so we're back under the car, Indy.
Yep, I messed up the orientation a couple times on this thing, but we got it. Just trying to get this back on now. There we go.
All right, so you just got the last bolt on?
No, I'm trying to turn the filter around a little bit without having to take it out again.
Gotcha.
Because it's twisting in a certain way where it'll like crank the lines a little bit, and for the bottom one here, it's facing towards the frame, so it'll be harder to get the fucking hose on itself.
Gotcha. All right, Indy. So, had a lot of adjustments to do. Where are we at right now?
Well, most importantly, I got my feet up and chilling, so that's the most important thing. Now, after the chilling part, we gotta get this last fuel line on the bottom of this filter here. So I'm gonna wiggle it on, and Tyson is gonna help me clamp it on once it's on once it itself is on. It's on a little bit. All right, I think that'll be enough for Tyson to get in here real quick.
Alrighty.
I'll take the camera over.
Okay, there's the cam.
Alright, guys.
Let me get the pliers.
Just gonna get that right up there.
Okay, let me see the orientation. Boom. Just like that. All right. She's on and she ain't coming off.
Awesome.
Cool, cool.
We'll pass you guys back to the cameraman.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and go back on up.
Sounds good. Alrighty, guys. Time to get our spark plugs in. I'm gonna go ahead. Just place them. Hand threaded first. Yep. Let's go in. So as most of you probably already know, with spark plugs, you want to go to snug and then just a slight torque after that. You do not want to over torque your plugs because that could be detrimental. Breaking them off inside your block is, you just put yourself into probably like a solid 16 to 24 hour task minimum by doing so. Alright, so that's pretty hand tight right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my plug socket, go down here and snug it up. Alrighty guys, so our new spark plugs are in. You can see all 4 of them down there. We just got our wires properly orientated. We'll be explaining how to orientate based on leading, trailing, upper, lower, back, front, all that kind of stuff at the end of the video. But yeah, spark plugs are in. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna go ahead and conclude today. Yeah, we unfortunately ran into an issue. I feel like that's the common theme with these outros, is that we always, as soon as we find an issue, we fix it the next video. We find another issue that's going to prevent us or prolong starting the car for us.
Yeah, we just kind of keep failing to take into account for some things, or not fully looking over things before we actually like get into it. So that's something we need to work on. So we're sorry to you guys about that, and we know how much you guys want to see this thing running. As much as we want it to run, so
we're just as, if not more, anxious for it. So
yeah.
we got the gasket ordered. That's coming in the mail, so we should have that probably
by Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, the later this week. So hopefully next weekend. That'll be incorporated in the video.
Yeah.
But today we got our inline fuel filter swapped out, as well as our spark plugs and the orientation for our plug wires. So all new everything for the most part in terms of supporting parts and maintenance style parts. So quick run through on the plugs, just because we had to do a little bit of brain work between the two of us and one of our really good buddies. We'll put his information in the description down below for giving us some a hand and a little bit of knowledge. But pretty much it's separated into two rotors, right? And then it's separated into leading and trailing for the spark plugs. So leading is going to be your top plugs, trailing is going to be your bottom plugs. Rotor 1 is going to be in the front, closest to us. Rotor 2 is going to be in the back. And each plug wire has a very specific amount of resistance based on length. So you have to be very, very sure and very specific when you run the plug from the distributor. The plug wire from the distributor to the plug itself inside the block. And we'll go ahead and list a diagram at the end of this video so you guys can see exactly how to do that.
Yeah, and the good thing about working with the two distributors, because there is two on this thing, is they actually do label them leading and trailing. On each one, so if you look at them closely, like next to where the plug wires actually go in, they'll say T1, T2, L1, L2, so you can actually get the idea of where the wires are actually going.
Yeah, it's definitely set up to be intuitive, but at the same time you do need that pre-exposed knowledge.
Yeah, definitely helps.
Yeah, but all in all, really good day. Got some stuff done. Wasn't everything we wanted to get done, but that's trial and error with cars, guys. And you got to realize this is a decently rare Japanese classic car that sat for 20 years before we got our hands on it. So doing the best we can.
And I'm pleased we're making as much progress as we are, to be honest.
And it's definitely going smoothly for the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all the above, and we'll see you guys next time.